We have here the Spyderco Manix 2XL. Really long. Beautiful knife. You have that nice long full flat ground blade, but you have a perfectly big handle. Lots of grip, so that's gonna be good. You could even use this little area right here, which I like, to kind of choke down, get a 3-finger grip, perhaps for more chopping. We're testing the scenario of this is absolutely all you have, your EDC for that day. Steel on this S30V, so it shouldn't have any problem retaining an edge after this. This ball bearing lock is also, compared to the Benchmade Axis lock, I think it's holding up really well. And also the Spyderco has the finger choil right there. If this knife were to fold on you, it's not gonna cut your fingers. Did pretty nicely. What do you think? See the blade play? A little bit side to side. Absolutely rock solid. None up and down whatsoever. Also this nice little finger choil right here allows you to choke up on a rather large blade. Debarking really nice. This is the kind of stuff you want to make a fire with. These little chips, these little curly cues. And you see this is having no trouble making those. That's where you need a good sharp knife. And this S30V steel is going to hold this edge rather long out here. We're going to try the tip strength, because with these full flat ground knives you don't have the reinforced swedge up top. I'm just going to see how the tip holds up if you do have to punch some holes in some logs to make a pilot hole possibly for something. And this is hard fat wood. It's having no problem whatsoever, even if you have to gouge. Very, very hard wood. Tip held up very well. Also putting a lot of side-to-side force on the pivot area. Very impressed with this knife. Like I said, no lockup, trouble whatsoever. Feels great in the hand. That S30V steel is holding an edge really well, and the full flat ground blade is really going to assist in the chopping and slicing out here. Like I said, you have this nice finger choil. You get nice shavings, and it's kind of collecting beneath us. This is going to be great. Like I said, you can light this, you can blow it out and keep reusing it. This will last a really, really long time. This full flat grind is really biting into the wood. You can see how it's making those little, like a feather stick almost. Try to take this garbage bag and cut it up so we have a nice platform to lay down on the ground so we're not having to lay down on top of the dirt. Try to cut down the seam. I'm gonna do a little light batoning. I think the knife can take it. If you don't have a hatchet, or maybe you're trying to make smaller, little tender for your fire, it's a good way to do it. Got that kind of torsion right there, which you can do because it's a full steel lined knife. So that's an advantage you're gonna have. You have a little extra weight, but you're also gonna have that added rigidity. Hatchets are great for having big logs, but if you have little bitty tasks, the knife still works pretty well. Kind of like that?
Yeah, you just hold it by the pivot, so pretty much there is no stress on any moving parts in the knife.
Just the
all
blade
the stress
itself.
is just in the blade, you know. But yeah, really, if most of us, even if we end up like this, we'd never really do this because it is a lot harder and it's much more convenient to do it with the regular knife.
But it does work.